So apparently I've been bailing wrong this whole time. You just let somebody else run the baler and you sit in your truck and have a beer and listen to Confederate Railroad. This is so much easier than before. It has been just one of those weeks. Update on the skid loader. Motor's out. And not a very fun project. As you can see, we had some leaks. Not a very clean environment. That's a nice part about a skid loader. If it leaks a little oil, you never really lose the oil. So I mean, that's fun. Mr. Engineer's got a bad, I'm guessing, cylinder on number 3. Hopefully it's not rings and we can just press in the new cylinder walls and get that one good, because everything else is new. All the bearings, rings. Yeah. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Skid loaders are the worst to work on. I don't like that. In other news, I got all the cab glass out of this thing. All the seals came out in one piece, no cracking, so that's good. I got those are still pretty stiff. I got to work on those. Now that the seal and the glass is out, I can put heat on this and hopefully get all that busted out. All the glass is in there. I'm going to get that cleaned up and tinted. That way it'll be nice and dark in here, and hopefully that will help. Because usually you get a normal tractor, like that one, with no air conditioning. You're just a big glass box, and that gets really hot really, really fast. This one here, I got to figure out, because it's right now, my plan is to just rip all this out and just have a flat roof. And I'm bouncing back and forth between the idea of putting like an under dash AC kit for like older cars that didn't have AC. And right now I'm kind of up in the air. The air conditioning systems that were in these were just awful. It was pretty early. And I asked an old white mechanic about trying to revamp that. He said, "Is that the one with the blowers up in the cab and the big condenser in the back?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And he said, "Don't." But it's been a pretty long week. And I'm tired. I've done just everything running wild. I hauled a couple thousand bushels of corn. And it's been an ass kicker. No better. Well, after a week and a half of rain, we're gonna see if it's dry enough to come cut. It's supposed to thunderstorm tonight and tomorrow, so if I can get this all cut down today, it'll get rained on green, which won't hurt it, and the hay will be off, which means the ground will actually dry out a lot faster and we can get out here and bale it. So we're gonna see how dry it is. Well, if you push into it, it does stain the hands, and there is dew on it. Oh, but it is flowering. I think we might just cut it. I'm gonna go check, because this is one of the steeper farms, so you get down along the woods. Kind of wants to slide, but we'll go check it. Well, this stuff doesn't look as impressive as the other stuff did. It's not even up to my elbow. And this is a hillside that doesn't get the sun, or as much sun. And it's a little wetter. I think we're gonna cut it. We're going on 2 weeks between cuttings. Well, between farms per crop. So I don't like them getting spaced out like that, because then it's just, you cut some, wait, cut some more. It's kind of nice when you got the weather and you can just roll through and cut it all in one go and come back through and bale it all. But this is Wisconsin and it does not cooperate ever. I'm gonna go get some disc bines. We're in cut hay today. Conditions like these are why we have 4-wheel drive tractors on disc bines. Sometimes you need it. And we're cutting. Well, I did my outside rounds and I'm working on the second. So far I've seen about 6 spawns and I'm guessing about 20 plus rabbits, full size, anywhere from the little guys. Good news is I don't think I've hit any. Well, away we go back home without all the hay being cut. That disc vine up there has a flat tire, and apparently there's something wrong with this one, because all of a sudden she started punking and clunking and making a real bad noise. So I'm gonna run this one home because I'm guessing it's gonna take a bit of work to get it going versus that one, which I just gotta go home, grab a jack, an impact, and get a tire off of that one. Get a tire off, get a tube in it, get back out, get mowing. Not a whole lot left, but it's gonna rain tonight, so we gotta hustle and bustle this. Well, we got one disc vine going, got a new tire flopped on it. I got no idea what is wrong with the other disc vine, so I'm gonna go home and tear into that on this beautiful 92-degree day. Really looking forward to that. So I guess I'm done cutting hay today, most likely. Well, I figured out what's wrong with this thing. So as you can see, our rolls go ways. They go one way really easy, and then they come here and stop. And why are they stopping? Because this brace here used to have 2 bolts in it. And I don't know where the other one is. But I know where that one is. Now I get to cut it out. I swear to God, this stuff only happens to me. So of course, after I grind about 3/4 of the way through it, it kind of slipped down and now I can't grind it anymore. But I think it's actually loose enough. I can get a punch. I might just be able to pounded the bolt out, and I think we're gonna have to straighten that. And that's gonna take heat and probably re-weld it. Bolt's out though. Well, got the bolt out, got it fairly straightened, re-tacked down, and then got new bolts in there. Got Loctite on them, and then just for safe measure, a little bit of tack welding on them. It was funny when this happened. I said I probably won't cut hay again today. Had I said I'm gonna go fix this and get back out here and cut hay, this would have been like a 3-day project. But anyway, I can probably go cut hay today, except it's almost chore time and there really wasn't that much left, so I might not. Probably will fire it up just to make sure it runs all right. All right, moment of truth here. God, I hate those steel rolls. They're just loud. There's also some weird vibration coming from somewhere, because I imagine not all the turtles are all perfect. But good enough for this wreck. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and then I'm probably gonna have to start chores. Well, away we go to bale up that hay we cut the other day. Actually, it rained the other night and we raked it the next day. It was pretty crispy on top, and I'm betting it's going to be pretty dry. So, me and old Vern are going to go roll her up. Plus, I don't know what this crap is, but apparently someone thought we needed to put pine string on all these bales. Fun. Well, that was bale number 27 so far. Hasn't been going too bad, except the fact it is super de-duper slow because of twine and whatnot, but baling itself ain't going too bad. And I thought there'd be about 150 bales today, but they ain't adding up very quick and covering a fair amount of ground, so might be closer to 100. I don't know. The other farm was a lot heavier hay. $2,300 bales. Wow. Wow. Happy birthday, Vern. Well, we are tying up bale number 100, and there is still some hay to be made. Still some hay to be made yet. And I gotta tell you, I am tired. I am straight pooped. So this day started out, our milk pump down in the barn quit working halfway through milking. So then we had to wait for an hour for the guys to bring a new one. Once he got here, he had it on pretty quick, but we were a good well delayed. And then I pretty much went straight from the barn onto this baler. And I don't know what time I got out of the barn, but right now it's 4 o'clock. And I probably got another 20 minutes, half an hour here. And then I get to go milk cows for 2 hours. I'm gonna be really, really tired tonight. Time to go hunt the bales. So, on a Friday night, I decided there was nothing better to do than weld up this cab. And the side panels are all done, which just leaves the floor and back there, which I'm hoping to do in one piece, just kind of put a bend in it. As you can see, the shop is a total mess. Thanks, Mr. Skid Loader here. But we'll see what this weekend brings. Hopefully I can get that piece bent up for the floor and that. And I'm hoping to use this piece of cardboard, kind of use it as a template. Get the piece bent up, weld it in, and get that all sandblasted and on the tractor, and we'll get it sandblasted. Then take the shields off the tractor, sandblast those, and paint it. By God, hopefully the white will be done. I doubt it. Project tractors are never done. That is one thing I've learned that has just been a terrible, terrible lesson. So, if there's anything I learned from this, don't get a project tractor at all. Just stay away. They suck away all your money and all your free time. And God damn it, they are cool, but you know what? They're probably worth it. Yeah, go ahead, get that project tractor. You deserve it. All right, update time. Made 110 bales yesterday. The AC quit working on bale number 7. They got freaking hot. This thing, I bought that. I still need a PTO shaft. The little Ford tractor needs a tube in the front tire. Bale spear, built, broke, fixed. Mud flap, broke, fixed. Skid loader, still waiting on some machining on the engine block. White cab. That's pretty cool. I actually pulled out the HVAC. So, once I get the skid loader out of here, I'm going to wheel the crane over top here, because that thing is very heavy. I think. It felt heavy when I was prying it, but got that out. So now we just need the floor and the roof. Getting closer. And then we gotta get those windows tinted and get the new HVAC system in. Also eliminating this. Gonna make this nice and flush like the later model white cabs were. Millions of things going on, but we're getting them done. It's also like 90 degrees, so it's hot. Oh, got the tire on that fixed because we had one spare on it. It was actually a skid loader tire. That was pretty cute on there. And then we had that spare on it for a while. And that's actually a new tire that went flat, and I don't know. There's also a disc bind tire that went flat and we fixed. We gotta put that back on sometime. Probably when it's not 90 degrees though.